How long has it been since I've been here on YouTube?
I don't know.
Pardon the voice, all right? It's been so long and you can't blame me, right? It's been a whole lot offline, really. I mean, live outside of the chat can be quite challenging. And of course, to be honest, I wasn't very encouraged with YouTube. Like I barely get enough engagements, the views, and all of that. I was just working and working, and I wasn't getting it. So I just decided to focus on the community that pretty much appreciated my effort more, which is my Telegram community, constantly engaging me with the signals, the analysis. Building a thriving and healthy community of amazing traders. So I decided to focus my energy on there for the first like 1-2 months of this year, and I mean, I was just doing my analysis tonight. I have absolutely no, I didn't plan this, right? I was just doing my analysis and I felt, why not give it just one more try and show these guys some love, which is why I'm here. So if I get enough engagement, right? If I get encouraged, maybe I will stay. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know, but just encourage me, guys. So moving on EURAUD. It's been quite choppy on EURAUD nearly the whole month of February. However, in the grand scheme of things, right, we can see that price is pretty much in a downtrend, right? So let me point you to that. We have this downtrend going on, right? Um, However, right, if you look to like for the past few weeks, on the weekly time frame, don't forget, can see how price has been very choppy. No major highs, no major lows being created, just a lot of weeks to the downside, possibly indicating the possible movement to the downside. Who knows? Since we have a lot of sellers rejecting price at these areas, it may be them indicating at some point we want to push price down further, because I mean there's a need for a retest around this level considering this channel, all right, and possibly trade all the way down to the what's it called now, the lower band of this channel. Who knows? But let's focus on what's happening right now. What's happening right now is that price is in a range, even on the weekly time frame. It's so obvious, right? So for us to even take buys, right, guys, you guys know I like to keep things very simple and straightforward. Even with the top down analysis, we aren't looking to do much. We just want to see where can we get into this trade if there's an opportunity. And like I've always said, right, prices can only move in two major directions, which is either to the upside or to the downside. So we want to look for places where to get in, and also because I think that trading is a game of probabilities and numbers. In that sense, you want to make preparation for both ways, right? Numbers in the sense that when you have a good amount of capital, you tend to make way more money compared to someone who has a low amount of capital. For example, if I did say 10% on a 100K account, for example, I'm going to make 10K, right? But if you do say 200% on a $100 account, you're only going to make $200. At the end of the day, who has made way more money? Me, right? So that's what we mean when we say trading is a game of numbers. All right. So if in that spirit, I think you should consider getting more capital. Use the link in my bio for up to 10% discount on your top tier trading challenge. So yeah, hit that link, guys. Hit that link. Right, moving on. Let's see what's going on here. So we can see our price has constantly rejected off these highs on the weekly time frame, right? We see our price has constantly rejected off those levels. However, it's like very far away, right? Looks quite far away from spot price. Let's see how many pips away is that. About 60 plus pips, and some of you may argue that's a trading opportunity. Well, we'll find out, really. We will find out if it is, if it isn't. But for me to even consider any form of trade on this pair, I want to see price break below certain, above and below certain levels, which would be this ranging price points. I want to see price break outside of this range, right? And then I can consider taking trades. So for price to really sell, we need to see price to break below this range, and then we may see price trade all the way down to this level. However, we still have a couple of buyers present around this level. So yeah, you want to pay attention to that as well. So I'm going to use an horizontal array for that. I may end up deleting it as we progress in our analysis, but for now, let's just leave that right there. We know we need to see price break below this area for possible sells, which isn't good. 16 pips, not good one. So for any major sell, I think we need to see price break below this level, and then we can consider taking sales for 81 pips towards that level right there. Now, for us to take buys, this is still pretty much in the range, but on the weekly time frame, we will find out moving on. And I'm going to take this off now. I do not think we need that anymore. So on the daily time frame, let's see what we have on there. On daily time frame, you guys can see the range I've been talking about a lot more clearly right here, right? See our price has been going back and forth, right? It's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No major movements, nothing. It's just rejecting and rejecting and rejecting and rejecting. See, no major highs, no major lows, just on the same level. And I think I'm gonna adjust this to be right here now, and I can move this further forward. And also because seeing that on the daily time frame, right, as valid as this level may seem, it's not the major level. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this and just focus on the major level, which is right here. For any major sales, we need to see price break below this area, which is why I deleted that one right there. Not because it is invalid, but it's just not the major level. For any sell, we need to see price break below these areas right here, and then we can consider taking sales all the way up to this level right here. So I'm just gonna put this right here. See what we have. I think this is pretty fair. For any real buy, I think let's see how many pips do we have up to sell. It's about 89, 90, 100 plus pips from spot price. But I don't think we're gonna see any type of buys until price is able to break above this price point here. Even that I still consider risky, if I'm being honest, right? I still consider it pretty risky. I consider it risky because on the lower time frame you understand better. Just look at, there's so much weak to the upside and to the downside. It's a lot of range, right? A whole lot of range. Any major trade for me has to be above this level or below this level at the very least for me to take trades. Above this level, yes, I'm pretty very confident in taking trades. But right now, as long as price is still in this area, I'm not looking to take any major trades, just minor trades back and forth like scalps, right? And yeah, so for the first scalp buy, maybe if you're comfortable with this type of trade, I would say don't risk high on a trade like this, guys. Do not risk high. And it's funny because this is not the type of analysis I'll be looking to come back to YouTube on, honestly, right? I'll be looking to come back with a fire trade, but the market has been in a range, EURAUD specifically, for nearly the whole month. So I've traded very little this month. As you guys know, this is pretty much one of my favorite pairs to trade. EURAUD, EURNZD, US30. That's pretty much what I like to trade most of the times. But now I've had to pivot to gold, GJ, EJ, and all of those pairs simply because this hasn't been responding. Ensure you're part of the Telegram channel on the way. If you're not there, damn, what you doing, fam? What you doing? Join up right now, all right? So, like I was saying, we need to see price break above here so we can take some buys for 70 plus pips, and for sales we need to see price break below here for about 80 pips. But when I'm saying break above, we really need to see break and close above. And for someone like me, who can be quite conservative with my approach to trading, I need to see a major break, close, and then a retest of certain levels before I take trades at all. So now you guys can see the range I'm talking about more clearly, right? You see all of that, right? So you now see why I'm saying we need to see price break above certain places before we can consider longs or sells. We see our price has failed to create lower lows, right? Sellers fail to be able to hold this level. We see buyers come in and they fail to break above these levels as well. So I think we may have to adjust this right here for right here, which means our risk to reward is further reducing, because I mean, not necessarily reduce if you're able to find a good stop loss for about 56 plus pips if we're to take on this level. So I'm going to have to change this because this level was validated on the lower time frame. I'm going to adjust that right there. And so for me to take any buys, I need to see price break above here towards this level. And for me to take any sales, I need to see the sellers clearly sweep all of these buyers right here towards this level. I think sales look quite cute. I mean, the risk reward looks more reasonable compared to the buy. So yeah, if this happens, I'm keen on taking sales. And if price breaks above this, fine as well. 60, around 60 pips isn't necessarily a bad idea if you use proper risk management and you're able to find good risk to reward on the lower time frame. So I think that's pretty much all that we have on the 4 hour time frame. Trend pretty much remains the same compared to the higher time frame, right? Or let's see, on 4 hour time frame, right, price pretty much looks like it's trading in a downtrend. However, it is yet to create any major lower lows, and looking from this side, it looks as though it's in an uptrend. However, it has broken below the trend. If you pay attention, right, created lower low for this point, but it has to break below this level. So basically, again, price is in a range. If you cannot tell the trend like very clearly, then it's in a range, and that's what we see going on here. All the way from this point to this point, we see price trading a range. So any major trades has to be above this level at 1.65292 or below 1.64586. So moving on to the 1 hour time frame, let's see what we have on there. I think our levels don't need to be adjusted much, right? One could almost argue this is a downtrend. However, what's a downtrend without the creation of lower lows, right? And that we can't see going on. Neither can you argue that we're in an uptrend if price isn't creating higher highs. So until that happens, no trade. So just to point your attention to it, has to be this right here towards this point if price does that. And for any buys, it has to be above here towards this point right here. That's what I have on EURAUD, right? I'll see you guys in the next video, but before you go, I have an analysis on Euro NZD. Hopefully I'm able to like put all of this together and upload very quickly before London session tomorrow, or even before New York. I don't think price is going to break above any of below any of these levels until like New York thereabouts. So I'll try to get the analysis across to you guys for EURAUD, Euro NZD. Jesus, now I have to edit. Damn, man. um that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys engage this one. Really, I hope you guys do. If you do, I promise to be more consistent on here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this analysis or the setup in general. And I mean, I did promise you guys something before I went totally offline on YouTube, right? I said I have a course coming, which yes, I've finally finished working on it. So by March, I promise you guys are getting that one. So ensure that you're following me on IG at alpha unusual underscore, and you're subscribed to the Telegram community and to the YouTube to receive updates. And once it launch, I promise to give you guys up to 50% discount on the course, just because it's been so long coming. You guys have asked over and over and over again, especially the guys on my Telegram and Instagram. I'm sorry, it's crazy being a full-time day trader and a number of other projects working on aside from anything related to trading. So it's really it can be quite challenging to get yourself to sit down, record, go through the course, ensuring that quality is assured and people aren't just paying for shit, right? It has to be worth it. You have to be able to make your money for the course and even way more, right, for it to be worth it. So doing all of that has been Jesus, a whole lot of work. So I hope you guys really do take advantage of it. I think this video is long enough already as it were. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.